Welcome back to our channel. For this week's video, we'll be kicking off a brand new label maker series with the PT-D400 or the PT-D400AD or the PT-D400VP. The only difference is it's all the same label maker, is that the AD comes with the power adapter and the VP is going to come with that hard top carrying case. So it's all the same machine. So if you have one of those, this is for you. Before I get started, please thumbs up this video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on what we do next. All right, so for this video, we're going to skip the unboxing because this is actually the label maker that I prefer to use at my own house. So I don't have it in a pretty box for you, but I'm going to show you how to get started with that. For this video, we're going to cover how to set that LCD screen, the unit of measurement, your preferred language, and then lastly, I'm going to show you how to insert a tape and feed tape on this machine. All right, let's get started. So for the PT-D400, you are going to need either the ADE001 power adapter, and that would go in this little port right here, or you will need 6 AA batteries, and you can put those right in the back there. So I'm gonna skip that step. I'm gonna use a power adapter because all the batteries in my house go to my son's dinosaur toys. So now that we have our choice of power, we're gonna start by turning our machine on. All I did was hit that power button here, and now this is automatically on. I'm gonna show you first how to select your default screen. All we're gonna do for that is hit menu. We're gonna arrow over with the right arrow till we see, and then we're going to arrow down until we see adjustment, and then we're going to hit OK, and then we're going to do LCD contrast. Now it's going to, you haven't selected anything, so I'll do that again for you in just one moment. So it's going to be a LCD contrast. Now the way we select or adjust this is you hit these side arrows. It's going to automatically default you at 0, but I think this +1 is great for this screen. So if I was happy, there's 2 ways you can do this. You can either hit OK or the Enter key. Let's go up just a little bit. So I'm going to hit OK, and then that's where we're at. Now again, what I did was I went menu, and then I arrowed over until we saw adjustment. And if you didn't have it there, depending on what you used last, you would arrow down. I just used adjustment, so that's why that was there first. And then once you got adjustment, you're going to hit OK or Enter. I hit OK last time, so I'll hit Enter this time. Now again, you see LCD contrast. Note, I did not select anything and I did not click any arrows. All I'm going to do to change it is hit either the right or the left arrows. Okay. Then I'll select OK, and then that's where we're at. That is how we're going to adjust this screen. So you have the option of -2 through +2 with the default of 0. Now how to set your unit. What we're going to do is we're going to go to menu. We're going to arrow down until we find the word unit. You'll see unit is on the screen. So we're going to go ahead and hit OK. It's going to default your unit of measurement in inches. However, you have the option of millimeters. I prefer inches, so I'm going to leave that there. But say I wanted millimeters, you would simply arrow and then hit OK or Enter. We'll hit Enter now to mix it up. Now the last thing here is setting your language. What we're going to do is we're going to go to menu, and we are going to arrow down or arrow until you see the word language. Then you're going to hit OK. Now you have 20 different language options. It defaults you in English. English is the only language I can fluently speak, so that's what I'm going to leave it at. But you could go through and go through all of your options. You actually have them also listed out in your user manual, so you don't have to guess. You can see what you have. So I'm going to leave it on English, and then we're going to hit OK. So far, I've adjusted my LCD contrast. I've set my unit of measurement to inches, and now I've made my primary language English. So now next, how to insert a tape. I'm going to use the classic TZE tape. I have a sample, but you might have one of these if you're opening a new machine. If not, what you're going to want to always start by doing is twisting this green dial a couple of times. I've already done this and used this tape, so I don't need to. But in manufacturing, these little inner spools can get loose, and a lot of times when your tape is jamming or twisting, people say, oh, I have a defective, but in reality, it's just it wasn't tightened enough. So we're gonna pop open our screen. We're gonna leave this looking at you. We're gonna line everything up. Line up the dials. Push that down. We've lined up our dials. So all I did here, another view, I set it in facing me. We're gonna push lightly until we hear that click. Close our lid, we'll hear another click, and you are ready to go. So now that you've gotten your tape in here, I'm going to show you how to feed label tape. You're going to hit Shift, followed by the magnifying glass, and it is going to feed tape. And then this is a manual cutter, so you're going to go ahead over here, slice that down, and then you will get automatically 1 inch of plain tape without print on it when you feed tape. Your machine, a great way to tell, takes the TZE tape, 0.13 inches through 0.7 inches, or 3.5 millimeters through 18 millimeters. So that means it's going to take up to 1/64 inch of label, all the way up through 3/4 inch of label tape. The 1/64 is that extremely narrow. There only comes in one option, and that's great for like a spine of a CD. And that 3/4 inch label is great if you're trying to utilize multiple lines of print. Next week, I'll show you how to do that. But hopefully you found that startup video helpful. Please thumbs up this video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on what we do next week. We'll be starting out with how to edit labels, change your lines of text, and of course, the age-old question, how do I adjust my margins? See you soon. Bye-bye.